Hey, 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 welcome to Sunshine's Conversations with Dragons. Today is Wednesday, June the 5th, 2019. And I am excited to be here. It is raining here, and I am enjoying the rain. I am grateful to be present with you, and thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, please go over to conversationswithdragons.com and I'll be happy to assist you. If you would like a personal distant healing, you may go over there as well, and I'll be happy to assist you with that. So we're going to jump right in. I have some new cards out today. And these cards just actually spoke to me quite a bit, and I thought, you know, if I can benefit from these amazing cards, why not share with my beautiful dragons amazing sun rays? I thought that you would enjoy them as well. And then, of course, you know, it's hump day, so you know we got the AF segment going on, and I have combined the readings together. Yeah, that part. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine spirit, spirit guides, unicorns, dragons, gods, and goddesses. Thank you for being present with us here today, assisting us on our highest possible path. Your presence is always welcome, and I am always grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up? I was going to put on some music earlier, and, yeah, that didn't happen. Which is absolutely fine. I'll put that music on later and get my jam on. I was gifted some Motown CDs, and I absolutely love Motown. Is where I grew up at. So that music is makes you groove that vibration, like, yeah. That part. I have a leak in my healing space, and it's funny because it doesn't seem like oh my gosh, it's pouring down raining in here or anything like that, but it's a leak, and I felt like that leak is a message, because it used to be like it's been repaired, right, multiple times, and so I feel like the leak is a message. And so because it of course could be a whole lot worse, it could be like it was and it's not, and I am grateful for that. So it's raining pretty nicely outside, and cleansing, and watering my grass and my trees and my plants. I just put my other plants outside so they can get that nourishment from the rainwater. Rainwater is very cleansing, and you know, you never know what message you're supposed to get. I'm laughing when I was shuffling the cards earlier, because I cleared my cards and then I shuffle them, and then I clear them again before I start my readings. And when I was shuffling, Remain Positive kept popping up for me, and I was like, yeah, that part. Because I know some of us are out here struggling. We're struggling, it's real. But you don't have to be. You don't have to be struggling. So these are the Universe Has Your Back cards. And I was like, I just like that title because I believe that the universe has our back, right? The universe has our back, and how beautiful that is. So what messages are we going to get with these beautiful cards? And looking at it, it looks like the sun peeking through the trees, which I often see that with the trees that I have in my yard. And so I always think that that's beautiful. It's like the sun is like smiling at me. That's what I feel like. So I decided that because we're pulling an additional card today, that we're just going to do one of the angel guidance cards, and how perfect that it is a prayer. You know, we get all different kinds of ones, so but we always need these different messages. So I just think that that's beautiful. And as you can see, these cards are still very, 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 very stiff. So I'm trying to make sure that they're shuffled up pretty good. Just so that the universe gives us just the right card, the right message for you, the right message for me. Because we're in this together. Yeah. Alright, so combo going on. What? Our prayer says, "Dear angel, to you I pray. When I'm fearful, help me to remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me to find my way. When I am confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me to feel your loving presence. When I perceive chaos, help me to see order. Thank you." Wow. So I had a celebration for reaching goals that a friend of mine and I set. We set celebration goals for each milestone that I get to. And I think that that's beautiful, because we often don't celebrate ourselves for the accomplishments that we have. And so I want to be able to, she thought that it was a great idea to celebrate me, and I thought to myself, like, we don't do that enough. And the funny thing is, the celebration was so different from what I thought it would be, and I'm sure what she thought it would be, because it ended up being more of a healing session, which was beautiful. It was clarity. It was finding my way, and knowing that I'm on my path, and that I'm moving in the right direction on my path, and that I was supported, and that I was loved, and to be able to see things and feel things that I hadn't before. And you know, because we overlook the things that are for us often, because we're always you know, for rooting for the other person or supporting the other person, that we often shortchange ourselves. So, which is why I'm always talking about the self-care and the meditation and the different things that I touch on, that I repeat myself on all the time, because those things are important to our healing, and to us taking care of ourselves, and being present to what's going on in our lives and where we're going in our lives, right? So it was beautiful. There were tears. That was very cleansing for me. It was some realization for myself, Like realizing the fact that when I was in a car accident in 2017, that part of me died, and the part that was no longer a part of my journey, and it made room and space for the amazing things that I'm doing now, right? Because we get stuck in our past, and yeah, I got to shed that and realize that it was shedded, that it was gone, and like you're still you, but you are this amazing version of you, not that amazing version of you. Because that part of you no longer serves you. You don't no longer need that. You don't need that ache and that hurt. So it was very beautiful, and I am so very, very, very grateful for it, to be able to celebrate myself and to be able to celebrate with her. I was thankful for that. Lessons and blessings, guys. Lessons and blessings. So I had to share that because when I actually read that prayer, it did bring emotions, and it made me cry, and the tears they're good. Tears are good because they release the things that don't serve us anymore. They release the past. You know, we don't have to hold on to that. We can say, yes, we let go of it, but deep down, like, that stuff is still stuck there, and until we let go of it, we can't make room for that light, and it's gonna keep coming up until it's gone, right? Until we're really where we are present in this moment, right? So let's get it. We got the fire dragon that burns up the lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. And that's exactly what that does. Bringing up those things, that past, those past hurts, right? And clearing them. Like literally working through that stuff, right? We often close that stuff off and shut the door like it didn't happen, but it did. It happened. It hurt. It was, some of that stuff was really ugly. Guess what? You can work through that to make room for all of the miracles and blessings that are for you, and burning it up. That means it won't. It doesn't affect you anymore. You're done with that, right? You don't have to be stuck there. You don't deserve to be stuck there. One of the biggest things that we often forget is that we are deserving of having our best life. Living your best life. Yes, we are. Living your best life. You know? You're deserving of that. The butterfly is rebirth. Baby, boom. It says you can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Yes. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh my God. I'm excited about that because the messages that you're supposed to share, they show up, and they all just like tell you, let's get it. Let's work through this. Yes. Because and that's the thing, like me being in that car accident, I got to shed who I was, right? You might feel like it was a loss. For me, it was different, you know. Like I didn't know how to feel, right? And I got to a point where it was like, you know, I felt like I lost something. Where am I supposed to go? I can't do the things that I used to do. And why can't I remember this? And why? Because I wasn't supposed to. Because I was supposed to be done with that. Burned up those lower energies to clear my pathway. Yes, you have that. Not necessarily accident, but it's there. Right? This present moment. And you get to reinvent yourself. Who are you today? Be open to the rewards of change. I mean, you have this amazing, brilliant light to share with the world. Your journey. Love every part of it. Know every part of it is not beautiful, or doesn't feel beautiful, or doesn't look beautiful to you, but it is a part of your journey, and you are not where you were. You are in such a better place than you were before. And that's beautiful. Remain positive through that struggle. You know, some of us are like feeling like we're stuck. And I get it. I totally get it. Like, why am I stuck here? Like you're recycling that same thing over and over again. You don't have to. You can say you're done with that and be done with it. And even if it doesn't look like what you think it should look like, remaining positive through that is very important. Because as soon as we start complaining and telling everybody the same thing, you're telling the universe that you want more of that shit. And I know you don't. So I know you can hear me. I know that you can hear me, and it's important that you remain positive, right? And we got this beautiful card, my vibes. Speak louder than my words. My vibes speak louder than my words. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And even in this card, I don't know if you can see it well, there are flowers all around here. And the little sparklies of this card look like butterflies, but you can see the earth and the light in there. Look at you being surrounded by all of that love and light. Remain positive. You got this. You got this, right? My vibes speak louder than my words. I love that. I love it. Ah! Amazeballs. So, we sliding on into our AF segment. Okay? And this one is spiritual AF. As fuck. Your wound is probably not your fault. We're talking about this, right? It's not your fault. But your healing is your responsibility. Wow. Yes, it is. You'll never be free of people who harm you until you take full responsibility for your own healing. No matter what family you were born into, what body you got stuck in, or what weird shit has happened to you along the way. This is your life and no one else's. Be tender with the parts of you that are hurt and the parts of you that are struggling. Take ownership of your whole beautiful, dented, pieced together self. If you blame someone for who you are, you give them ownership of you. That sucks. That sucks wet shit, doesn't it? Focus on what you can do now and be your very own badass healer. Bam! I fucking love this card. Oh wow, because it just like kind of summed up what we're talking about, right? What messages we're supposed to get. Own your shit. You are freaking amazing, and it doesn't matter what shit you've been through. God damn it, you're still standing, and that's a beautiful thing to say that I've been through some shit, and I'm not stuck in that funky place of resentment, of blaming everybody. Like, you're not stuck there. You have to take responsibility for who you are. Just because you are gentle doesn't mean you gotta take shit. Just because you don't, want to curse everybody the hell out anymore, or you feel like you don't want to fight that way, you can be a peaceful warrior. Guess what? That's you taking ownership for your shit. You being who you are. You knowing that you're deserving. You knowing that you are loved. Right? Real talk. This is grateful as fuck. Let's go. It says you can read. Yes, I can. You lucky little shit. Think about all the generations of people who came before you who couldn't read. The very act of being able to decipher symbols into meaning is pretty fucking magic. Goddamn right. Everybody cannot be you. Everybody can't do everything that you can do. You are fucking special. You are fucking amazing. As fuck. So, know how amazing you are. Stand in your fucking power and do what makes you happy. What brings you love. What brings you smiles. What brings you joy. And until next time, I am sending you love, light, and hugs. Smile. You are loved, and that is a beautiful thing.